bing, 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 bing. Ah!
How are you doing as I check our connection? A couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different, quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what up? Welcome back to another Pounds 978 custom video. And today I want to talk to you guys about a Mortal Kombat figure. It's not a Spider-Man custom. This is a Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Rain figure. One of the coolest figures from the Storm Collectibles line. I mean, I think all the Mortal Kombat ones are pretty cool. But if you guys don't know anything about Rain, you can feel free to pause that and read that short bio. It just tells you that he is an orphan refugee raised by Shao Kahn and rose up the ranks. Later killed some guys and then gained Shao Kahn's loyalty and then told him he'd have his own army. But in the movie Annihilation, he was killed. So it was a waste of Rain, but it was good to see him in the movie. Rain is pretty cool. This is the last ninja I have from the Storm Collectible ninjas. I sold all the ninjas. The reason why I didn't sell him, his knee was busted, but I did fix it. He looks and feels brand new, so I thought I'd show him to you. Comes with a bunch of accessories, not as many as the other ninjas, I guess. All the same amount of hands, the extra mask, of course, this water piece, and then this electric piece that I think is probably the best one because it's accurate to the game. The water, I don't know where that comes from. He didn't do that in the game. He did do this lightning bolt effect, and that's why I think it's the coolest accessory out of all the accessories. Well, the two accessories. I think we needed more. A fatality piece would have been great. I don't remember a fatality. He was fun to play with. Playing with Rain was pretty cool. Ermac wasn't my favorite to play with. Neither was Reptile. But Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Rain, even Noob Saibot was one of my favorite characters to play with. But I always stayed with what I knew, and that was Sub-Zero. One thing I will say, though, is Rain is not accurate to his video game counterpart because Rain was in Mortal Kombat 3, and in Mortal Kombat 3, their suits were different. This is the Mortal Kombat 2 suit, and Storm just wanted to utilize the bodies as much as they could, so they made all 7 ninjas on these bodies, which is okay because they're great bodies, but I expect to see an update on Rain on the new bodies, so I look forward to that. Lightning bolt effect is cool, I gotta say. There's 3 peg holes that peg into this like block, and you can kind of put them in any one you want, so feel free, but it's kind of tight, so I had to heat them up in order to get them to sit nice and tight in there. But you can see the color's nice. It's purple and blue, and it matches Rain pretty well, so I think it's a cool accessory. It's probably the only accessory you really need. He only had 2 or 3 moves anyway, so. The thing about Storm Collectibles is the articulation. That's probably one of their key features, and it's amazing, I'll tell you. Especially this figure. This figure is amazing. It moves like butter. It fixed a lot of issues that the Sub-Zero, the Sub-Zero, the Scorpion, and the Reptile have in the beginning. A lot of them had tight joints or too loose joints. This guy's dead smack in the middle. He's so smooth. Everything moves so smooth and freely. It's like it's hard to even not find a good pose to put this guy in because the minute you move him, you're gonna find amazing, cool poses. And I'm not gonna do too many poses for you here, but I'll do a couple for you just to show you that you can pose this guy in anything you can kind of pose yourself in. So I'm going to start off with this generic pose. This is his iconic once he kicks your ass pose, or whenever he's summoning the lightning bolts. He has this kind of arm raised in the air, body tilt to the side, one hand behind his back kind of pose. It's simple, but let's be fair. A lot of action figures can't do something this simple. So bam. Something you take for granted, right? Like even the head, the way it just, the neck, the way it tilts to the side to give you that little attitude is something a lot of figures can't do. Same thing with this flying kick. This is really impossible for a lot of other figures because most figures don't really split too well, and if they do split, they don't have a thigh swivel that allows this type of movement, and if so, if they do have both of those things, they don't have a functioning ab crunch or diaphragm joint to help tilt the body in a more realistic pose. I suppose you could do something like this, but with all the possibilities you have with this figure, this isn't even necessary. I just wanted to do it. It's the laziest pose I could do, honestly. Rain, a pretty cool figure. I picked him up as an extra with Smoke when I went to go pick up Goro at New York Comic Con in 2018, I'm sorry.
So, brother, can I get a Goro, Rain, Smoke?
Total for all 3 is going to be $223.19.
And my main goal was Goro, but these guys were nice to have just for going to And now that I have him, I'm actually happy that I still have one of the ninjas to compare the rest of the ninjas to. And I think honestly I might, if I make custom somebody, I might customize this guy into a blue Sub-Zero just so he can go with the unmasked Sub-Zero and then the Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero. Or I might just keep him as is because he'll go perfect with Shao Kahn, Baraka, Motaro, and Goro. So, and Ermac, which I don't have anymore. But this is a great figure. I do recommend it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this figure if you have it. And feel free to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
But if you choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you too, right?
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody.